song off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not. I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. 34-yard line.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love. With your baby, I figured out why I'm smiling, nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be, 'cause I got love. With your baby, I figured out why I'm smiling. Happy to be, baby, I could cry. Can't afford.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we have a Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 Blues. Ready.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10.
10 cycles. Down. Set.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They complete it to Hill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but then stopped it behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
Back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Green Jack.
Love now. Checks it down to Jenkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot and try to get it outside. The defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
19.
They're going to look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Come on. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
19 strikes. 19 strikes. Got it to go.
He'll look to throw. They'll find Williams on the slant.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
First down.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's second and 8. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. They'll set up a throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down. Cowboys.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Got an open man, it's Washington. 5 yards, now it's third and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A third down gain of 19.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
18, 5 in. Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Set. Black, 52 blue. Set. Go.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Black ultra. Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 6, mega.
Working out of the gun. Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And it is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
White blue.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. Quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10
Let's
at the
go.
45-yard line.
50, green.
Throwing, Love. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
To the air again, Love. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Set, ready. Red, 38. White.
Play.
Set.
Now Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Sutton able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Come on, set.
An audible here to get a new look.
Black shot. Black ultra. Edo blue. Set.
On 4th down, Love. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Gillikin in punt formation.
For the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. And they'll have them to disrupt the play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things is it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Oh, able to avoid him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Love from the gun. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Judkins is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On the throw, letting too much that time. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Get it!
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Eagles 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
Here we go.
line.
Love now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Taking out the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Eagles 14.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the two-score lead. It looked, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll drop the throw. Washington's got it. And that's good for a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for, because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jamison Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. That one complete to him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going back to Love. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hold the ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On play action, they'll throw. That quick throw there is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's a gain of 11. And an Eagles first down.
And now Love going to change things up. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Drill green. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one caught by Ridley.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
Okay, ready?
As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Your blue striker. 33, yellow, green jack. Hut.
Again, it's Love. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
On the double.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One last shot now for Love. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Cowboys, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.